Prayer. Dear students, kindly close your eyes and join your hands for God's blessings. Loving God, you are the source of all wisdom and knowledge. I submit myself to your divine touch and inspiration. Help me to concentrate on my studies and enable me to remember all that I learn. Bless all the responsibilities of all the leaders, my teachers and parents. Amen.
Good morning, students. Glad to meet you again. Today we are going to learn Unit 1 Supplementary Avli, written by Vijaya Ghosh. This story is about a mother and daughter's bonding with an owlet. A little girl named Payal, her mother, and an owl are the main characters of this story. First, let me tell the summary in detail. Payal and her mother were very kind people. They always welcomed abandoned birds and animals. Abandoned means left alone. They don't have any home. If any people around their area found any injured animals and birds which had fallen down from their cages, they would take them to Payal's house. One day, a person named Shefali brought a carton. There was a little owlet sitting in one corner of the carton. Payal's mother took that gently and kept on her lap. She had never handled owls before that. Later, she put it into the cage. The baby owl climbed on the rod which is inside the cage. After that, they named the owlet as Owli. They started thinking what could they offer to Owli to eat. Because owls are hunters and they would kill rats, snakes and frogs to eat. But Payal's family members were vegetarian. Vegetarian means the people who used to eat only vegetables. But anyway, they should give meat to owl for eating. So they called the meat shop and ordered half a kilogram of minced meat to the house. Minced meat means meat which is chopped into small pieces. They put the meat before the owli. But the owli did not know to eat because it's very little one. If the mother owl had been there, she would have softened the meat and give to the owli. Right? But the mother owl is not there. So, Payal's mother pressed the meat and made it soft, and then she pressed the beak of the owli and put the meat inside. At once, owli fell on the floor of the cage and it lay on her back on the floor with the feet up in the air. When the owli fell down, Payal and her mother got afraid. They were afraid that the owli had died and they planned to bury her. But little later, the owli opened one eye and then it opened the other eye, which means the owli is alive. Later, Payal learned that owls would be pretended to be dead in order to protect them from danger. Payal's mother was not a danger to owli, but owli thought she would attack her. In the beginning, they forced owli to eat. But later, if they offered food, owli would open her beak. Sometimes the owli would bite Payal's mother. After that, Payal read more books about owl and she discovered that this little owlet's kind was spotted owlet. The owlet had the typical grey-brown coat, heavily spotted with white, the pale face and yellow eyes, and the white neckband which looked like a ribbon. After that, Payal decided to take care of the owli. Payal would clean the cage every day and filled the water bowl. After Avli learned to eat by itself, Payal to feed her. Payal loved the way the owlet took the raw meat from her hand. We know owls are the night birds, right? So at the morning they would cover the cage, and at the night Payal would remove the cover. They decided to leave Avli after she had grown. If the Avli want to go outside, she must learn to fly, right?
Good job.
In order to learn how to fly, the Avli need a space.
Where are you going to go
So
now?
they shifted Avli's cage
That's what they do
to
out the-
library. Library was a big room with 2 doors. That was Payal's favorite room. Payal loved to read books. The shelves in the library had lot of books and lot of knickknacks. What is meant by knickknacks? A small household ornaments like dolls, pottery, etc. If Payal and mother went outside, they would have bought lot of things and they kept there. After shifted Avli into library, they would never open the doors. Every night, Payal would
Here you
open
go,
the
guys.
cage so that the Avli can learn to fly. Also, Payal kept the meat on the top of the
Come on, guys.
cage. Why she's doing like that? Then only Avli flew out of her cage and learned to find food without others' help.
It's okay.
Payal would say hello to the Avli every
Kristen
morning
and Grant
before
have placed
going
a
to
pink band on
school.
Harriet's leg so they're easier to
Whenever
tell
she
apart.
went there, Avli would be there in the
This big
cage.
before?
So she had a doubt whether Avli learned to fly or not. But later she understood Avli was flying at night as she found some
That's what they
meat
do out in
all
the wild.
over
They
the
climb back
room.
up. It's what you were supposed to do.
After
I'm
return
very
from
proud
the
of you.
school, Payal would check the library,
You're gonna
and
have to
there
get
she
down so we
always
can
found
get out.
Avli
Just
sleeping
hold
on
to
her
this.
perch.
This is like a branch for you. Come on.
But one particular day, Avli was not there, and also the door to the garden was open. So she scared and called her mother. Mother also got afraid and searched Avli everywhere. But they were unable to find Avli. They understood that the Avli went outside. Payal started crying. Already they had planned to leave Avli after she had grown up, not now. They scared that kite and eagle would move it to down. They thought Avli had gone, and also it's no use of getting sadness. So after some time they opened the doors and windows to let the air come in the library because they were closed for many days. Later mother left the place to do her works, and she came back couple of hours later. She found Payal to be very sad. So she asked Payal to read books because already we had seen Payal loved to read books and it would give her happiness. At once, Payal started searching for a book which she had not read. When she was searching a book on the shelf, she found a curio. What is meant by curio? Curio means a different or rare object. Immediately she called her mother and asked what was that. But after a while, that curio opened its one eye and then the other eye. Yes, it was Avli which acted like a curio. Payal was very happy to see the Avli there, and she scolded the Avli not to do like that anymore. Then she put the Avli back in her cage. That's all about the summary. Hope you have understood the summary. Dear students, this story tells us a beautiful bonding between humans and other living organisms like birds and animals. Like Payal and her mother, we also should try to provide shelter to birds and animals. Okay students, now I am going to read the supplementary. Please follow your text while I am reading and underline the new words and write the meanings. Mom, Paul yelled in panic. Aulia's gone. Where would she have gone, Paul? Her mother said crossly. She was right there sleeping in her cage a little while ago. But she is not there now. And Mom, the door to the garden is open. That got Paul's mother running into the room. Sure enough, there was no sign of Owlie. Here, yelled means shouted very loudly. And panic means fear. Crossly means in angry manner. Next para. What was an owl doing in a house, you ask? Well, Paul's house was home to all kind of creatures, mainly abandoned animals. People brought lost dogs, injured cats, and baby birds that had fallen out of their cages to Paul's mother. It wasn't that they had a large farm or even a large house. It's just that everyone knew Paul's mom had a big heart. But even in a household used to such unexpected visitors. Owlie's advent had an memorable. Shefali Didi had just turned up one day carrying a carton. In this para, advent means arrival of a notable person. And Shefali Didi, Shefali is a person's name and Didi means sister. Carton means a small container made of cardboard. When Paul's mother opened the curtain, there was the smallest of owlets sitting in one corner, a small brown and grey. Paul's mother picked her up gently and placed her in her lap, talking to her just as she would do to the dogs. She had never handled owls before, so she was very careful and not to get pecked. When the owl got used to her and seemed relaxed enough, Paul's mother placed her inside a cage. There were always empty cages in Paul's house, just in case a bird dropped in. The baby owl climbed on the rod and settled herself. Mom, what shall we call her? Asked Paul, all excited. You choose a name, said her mother, smiling. How about Owlie? Asked Paul. So Owlie it was. The name was settled, but there was a bigger problem. What does one feed an owl? Owls are hunters. They eat rats and snakes and frogs. And in Paul's house, they were all vegetarian, even the dogs. Paul's mother was totally anti-meat. But now that Owlie had come to stay, she had to get over her dislike for meat. That was another reason why that day was memorable. It was the first day that meat was brought to the house. Paul got the number from her friend and called the meat shop to ask them to deliver a half a kilogram of minced meat to the house. They put the meat before Owlie. Minced meaning already we have seen small pieces. Of course, Owlie did not know what to do with it. She was just a baby after all. If the mother owl had been there, she would have softened the meat and shoved it down to Owlie's throat. Paul's mother decided she had to be the mother owl. She picked up a tiny bit of meat with her right hand and squished it up until it was soft. Then, with her left hand, she pressed open Owlie's beak and shoved the food down. In a second, Owlie fell off her perch onto the floor of the cage. She lay on her back on the floor of the cage with feet up in the air. In this para, shoved means push with sudden and squished means crush something to make it soft. Mom, Paul cried. You have killed her. Paul's mother was equally aghast. Oh, she said. Oh, what have I done? The poor little bird. After Payal and her mother had finished crying and hugging each other, they started talking bravely about where to bury Avli. Just then, Avli opened one eye and then the other. She got onto her feet and quietly climbed the perch. Here, aghast means filled with horror and shock. Payal learned later that falling on her back and pretending to be dead was Avli's way of defending herself against danger. Not that Payal's mother was a danger to Avli, but the baby owl did not know about that then. So that was Avli's first day at home. In the beginning, Avli had to be forced to eat. That was mom's job. But Avli soon realized that if a hand came towards her, it meant food. Her mouth would open automatically and her beak would snap around what was offered. Only Avli found it difficult to know when she was being offered food and would try to take a bit out of any hand that came her way. This meant lots of bitten fingers for Payal and her mother. Next para. Reading up more about owls and their habits, Payal discovered that Avli was a spotted owlet. She had the typically grey-brown coat, heavily spotted with white, the pale face, yellow eyes, and the white neckband which looked like a ribbon. Payal decided. Soon, Payal took over the job of looking after Avli. She saw that the cage was cleaned every day. She filled the water bowl. Once Avli began to eat by herself, Payal too could feed her. She loved the way Avli took a piece of raw meat from her hand. During the day, Payal kept the cage covered. Owls are night birds, so they slept during the day. At night, when owls are active, Payal took off the cover. They had decided that they would let Avli fly away once she had been grown bigger. But that meant that she had learned to fly. To do that, Avli had to be in a closed room. After much discussion, Avli's cage was shifted to the library. It was a lovely room with two doors, one which led to the rest of the house and the other that opened into the garden. It was also Payal's favorite room. It had tall bookshelf and she spent hours there, reading all kinds of books. The bookshelves also had lots of little knickknacks. Her mother loved pretty things and displayed them here along with the books. So there were beautiful pieces of pottery, dolls from wherever they had travelled, and of course wooden and clay animals and birds from all around the world. Here knickknacks means, already we have seen the meaning, small household ornaments. Next para. Once Avli was moved into the library, strict rules were laid down for everyone in the house. The two doors were never to be left open, not at night, not in the day. Every night, Payal would leave the cage door open and put a plate of mincemeat on the top of the cage. This was so that when Avli flew out of her cage, she would also learn to find her food. Initially, Payal would shut the cage door every morning when she popped in to say hello to Avli before going to school. She would always find Avli on her perch inside the cage, though the cage door was still open. But Payal knew Avli was flying because she found bits of meat all over the room. After some time, Payal stopped shutting the cage door even during the day. After all, people seldom went into that room all day, and Avli was always asleep, so there seemed little point. In this para, popped means make a sudden short sound. Every day when Payal came back from school, the first thing she did was to peep into the library. Usually, she would find Owly fast asleep on her perch. But today, it was different. The cage was empty and there was no sign of Owly. And the door to the garden was open. "Mom," Payal howled. "Who left the garden door open? How will we find Owly now?" "Don't panic," said Mom. "She must be somewhere around." They shut the garden door and looked in every corner of the room, behind doors, on the top of the tall bookshelf, in every nook and cranny. No Owly. In this para, peep means look at something quickly and secretly. Nook means corner. Cranny means small opening in a wall. Next para. Tears ran down Payal's cheeks. They had wanted Owly to fly away, but not so soon. She was still so small. How would she hunt for her food? What if a kite or eagle swooped down on her? Finally, Mom said, "Well, now Owly has gone. We may as well leave the doors open and air the room." Wiping her tears, Payal threw open the doors to the room. She hoped secretly that Owly would come in if the doors were kept open. Here, swooped means move down suddenly. Next para. Mom left the room to go do her afternoon errands. When she came back a couple of hours later, Payal was sitting gazing mournfully at Owly's cage. "Why don't you find yourself a good book to read?" Mom asked. She knew that reading a book was the only way Payal would cheer up. When Payal was sad, she always read. "Okay," sighed Payal, and started looking for a book she had not read. In this para, errands means task. Mournfully means sadness or sadly. Next para. She noticed a curio on a shelf that she had never noticed before. "Hello, where did this one come from?" she wondered. Where did her mother get the owl from? She was about to pick it up when the curio opened one eye. It was Owly pretending to be a curio. "Mom," bawled Payal, "she's back." "Don't you ever give me a fright like that again," she scolded the owl as she put her back in her cage. Payal swore later that Owly winked back at her. She probably did. Vijaya goes. In this para, curio means a rare object. Bawled means shouted loudly. And winked means to close and open one eye quickly. Okay students, hope you have understood. Thank you. Have a nice day. We shall meet in our next class.